What's up, guys? Here with another video, and in this video I'll be talking about Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson, right? The boxing match that just happened 2 weeks ago, and looked like everybody's talking about it on YouTube or on social media. It's just going crazy, and I decided to talk about it because I got a feeling like when you get posted on social media, such like Netflix stuff, it gets like millions of views, attention, and I can like literally guess an obvious reason why they want to do this fight, this boring fight. It's honestly because they just want some views and attention, right? Yeah, because they're both famous, right? I mean, let's talk about boxing. In my opinion, if you just put like a two unknown boxer that nobody knows, then obviously it won't be been that interesting, right? But since they've been very popular, Mike Tyson, in his younger days, he's more like a boxer, right? Well, Jake Paul, is a YouTuber, and he's slightly older than me, right? So yeah, they're like two completely different people, and now like they're completely different, right? Jake Paul's 27, I say 27, and Mike Tyson is almost in his 60s. And the fight, it's some people, I just look all opinion on YouTube. Some say that lack of humility. Some people say that it was scripted. Some say it was awful. I mean, I do have to agree with some of them because the fight was only 3 minutes, right? And it's already getting like attention span like crazy, right? You will think about it, right? You just don't have like long video. You talk about long video, with like crazy amounts of action, that should get a lot of views, right? So yeah, but it's just matter, like you only need 3 minutes just to get like millions of people for attention, right? So yeah, how did it win and all stuff, and who do I want to win? Well, obviously, if you're not betting, then it probably wouldn't matter, right? Do I root for Mike Tyson or Jake Paul? I mean, I honestly don't care, right? I honestly don't. Because I'm not into boxing. I never watched boxing in my life, not on TV, but I can watch it on on YouTube, just for fun's sake. I decided to make video because not only, like a lot of people will view this, and a lot of people want to hear my opinion, but they just want to hear people's opinion and people's thought, right? Not just that. And I decided to make another reason because what happened 5 years ago. So 5 years ago, it's just hilarious to me that his older brother, Logan Paul, fight with somebody, right? I mean, now this YouTuber just wants to do other things, just to like get attention spam, right? That's what people are trying to do these days. This is why you've been seeing lots of fake video on YouTube stuff using the AI and stuff. I mean, a little off topic. I just feel like people just want attention, right? Yeah, just to get more money off of YouTube stuff. I heard that if you get like lots of view watch, then it's just making money, to be honest, right? So yeah, I say before the fight, we just don't know who's gonna win, because I've been hearing that Mike Tyson is a very dangerous person when it comes to boxing, right? I mean, even at old age, like I probably wouldn't want to mess with him. I'm just a runner, like I am not built at all. I'm not a bodybuilder. I just want to tell you that. So if I see Mike Tyson, if I really want to back away from him, right? I mean, you should. I mean, it doesn't matter how old he is at the end of the day, he's still like very strong. But then even if he loses Jake Paul, but either way, if the matchup starts again, I wouldn't be surprised if Mike Tyson actually beat Jake Paul, right? And why do I say that? Because Mike Tyson is unpredictable, right? I mean, it's just a fight, at the end of the day, anybody can, win, but I mean, unless, if you use common sense, like if you just see a kid versus, adult, then obviously, the size matter a lot, the bulk size, the size matter, talk about like bulk, or, how much muscle mass or how much fight experience you have, like all that matters, right? So yeah, and also, just being unpredictable, that's what makes you a tough guy, man. This is a full definition of a tough guy. You know, when I hear opinions about Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul, like how to be a tough guy. The tough guy is Mike Tyson, right? The tough guys are very unpredictable, and they never tell you, when they're gonna hit you, right? They just tell you without no warning, right? Well, a fake tough guy, always, blabble his mouth and talks a lot, right? The the the, the tough guys, like they never explain, how good they are. They never explain. And they don't overreact so easily. So yeah. And I know, who won the result. So yeah, because I have to speak for the facts. So the fact is that Jake Paul won, and at the end of the day, and I just see the score, right? I mean, it does seem very close, right? I think there was also a big takeaway of why Mike Tyson lost to Jake Paul. Obviously, Jake Paul is a lot younger, and he's slightly bigger than Mike Tyson. I mean, Mike Tyson, has lots of health issue, right? I mean, that's just part of sport, like if you don't have health, you're not gonna perform seriously, period, right? It doesn't matter like how strong you are. You can be like way stronger than your opponent, and they can still beat you by the end of the day. I mean, yeah, because if you don't have health, you're not gonna do anything. It's just plain old period, right? Just imagine me, being 58 years old, getting beat by like a guy in his mid-20s, right, or in his late 20s. I mean, that should not be embarrassing, because once you hit your peak, like you're not gonna get strong anymore. So I just want to say to everyone out there who watched the video, just please enjoy your life, and just don't worry about like other stuff, because when you're young, this is like the best version of you, right, when it comes to sport. But once you get to like close to your 40 or 50, then you will start declining. I don't even feel that, because I'm still very young. So yeah, what happened, watch all these pro athletes, right? They start to decline, and I see them, they're not going to get stronger ever again, so yeah, their bodies start to slowly deplete. So that's what happened to Mike Tyson, right? I remember Mike Tyson in the old days. I remember that he's a very dirty person, when it comes to boxing. I remember one time he bit off somebody's ears. He bit somebody's part ears off, and it was gross and nasty, man. It was really nasty. Well, that was happened years ago, right? So yeah, I mean, for people who root for Mike Tyson, like if he wins, let's say like Jake Paul didn't win and Mike Tyson won, I think if Mike Tyson would have won, like he would have humiliated Jake Paul, right? But now, Jake Paul being him, like I say that it, like I said, like to me, it just didn't matter, right? And some people won't be surprised about that. It's because he's younger and he has more advantage over Mike Tyson. He does look a little chubby, but then he does have he's very built and stuff. So yeah, and he has like a lot more energy comparing to Mike Tyson. I mean, yeah, just the way he moved, Mike Tyson, like I can tell, like a few minutes into a fight, as the fight gets longer and longer, like he started get really tired easily. So that's another thing, to a retired boxer and all that stuff. So yeah, I saw him train all stuff, and I see before the fight started, I saw like Jake Paul like step on Mike Tyson or something like that. And yeah, and here's where it gets interesting, like Mike Tyson, yeah, that's why I call him unpredictable. Because I just described you like he bit somebody's ears off, in a boxing match, right? So yeah, he's a very good fighter, right? I mean, you still don't want to underestimate people and all that stuff, right? I think this is how you clearly win match when it comes to fighting or boxing. You just have to do the surprise attack, right? So yeah, that's just, it is what it is, right? So yeah, people can struggle here and there, it's not just due to old age, but it's just they don't have the full health, right? So I feel like if Mike Tyson was healthier, maybe the fight would have, definitely the result would be different, and definitely Mike Tyson would have a much better chance of knocking down Jake Paul. Imagine this like fight start, and then Mike Tyson suddenly knocks out Jake Paul, then it's gonna be humiliating to Jake Paul, because Jake Paul has greatly underestimated Mike Tyson, but I feel like Jake Paul wants to fight Mike Tyson, because he knows that like Mike Tyson is weaker and Jake Paul is definitely have a lot of strength and all that stuff, right? And he knows he probably knows he's gonna win, looking at his weakness and all that stuff, right? So yeah, just being up on a depleted person, just it doesn't make you a tough guy, right? That's what I'm saying in this video, right? So it's just like, I'm making my metaphor, like it's just like, the Lakers just being up, on all injured teams, you being up every opponent when they're injured stuff. I mean, it just doesn't make you're winning that much valuable, right? That's what I'm saying. Right, whether the score was different turned by judge or not, right? Imagine, it's very hard to be successful once you're injured, right? I mean, despite the age and despite it doesn't matter. Like I said, it doesn't matter how physically good and look you are, stuff. But yeah, to me, I'm a runner, so yeah, I'm not into boxing, so I should not be focusing into boxing. I should be focusing into running. I only watch like a little bit track and field and basketball here and once here there, watch on YouTube and sometimes watch it on TV and stuff. I know that if I'm injured and if I don't take care of my body, then obviously running become very difficult, right? Even though I could be super fit, but still it'll be hard. Same thing with boxing. Doesn't matter what sport you play. It always requires you to move around, and do all that stuff, to order, to win, right? So yeah, it's just, it is what it is, So yeah, there's just no one's my favorite, in boxing, right? So yeah, there's no one that I like, truly, right? If you ask about me, but if I truly like that specific person, then maybe the fight would have mattered to me, right? But I just do it for the sake, because everybody's doing it and they're getting a lot of attention, so, and they're getting a lot of likes and comments on their videos. So yeah, I mean, if I was fighting with Mike Tyson, it wouldn't be as much popular as Jake Paul. Yeah, because I'm definitely not as popular as him, right? So, but still, like, I'll just be like a normal guy versus him, right? So yeah, I don't really follow Jake Paul or Mike Tyson, so I don't know what they do on their off times. So yeah, So anyway, that's just my thought, my video, and if I miss out something, or if you don't like what I say in this video, then just comment below and maybe I think about it and what to say better next time, right? So yeah, nobody's perfect video. We all make mistakes, and we're all not perfect, right? So that's it. End this video up here. Goodbye.